Good morning, friends. The bells had just finished, and I was sitting here thinking how interesting it is to live in a place where at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., the city bells play the national anthem. And I just find that very interesting. It's not like I just started living here. It's not like I just heard the bells for the first time. But this morning, I was I don't know, I just noticed it differently. It'd be interesting if that says anything about the message. What you got for us this morning? I don't get political on here, but it's very interesting to me to live in a place where, like, in the small section of the town that I live in, it's pretty patriotic. But the area that I live in at large, not that it's not patriotic, but it's pretty alternative, we could say. And the town that I grew up in was way alternative. So it's interesting to, at 40, end up in a place that plays the national anthem at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. The bells toll once an hour every hour, but they only play the national anthem twice a day. Sometimes it's entertaining, the things that they play. Proud to be an American is one of them. It's interesting. So we got the 6 of Cups. I just keep hearing looking back in history and how the only way to move forward, 222, in our existence is to learn from our choices that we've made in the past. I know the trope 234 is to learn from your mistakes, but I don't like to think of it like that, because the things that have happened, the choices that I have made, the directions that I have gone have gotten me to who I am today. So I don't even necessarily think that they are mistakes. They are choices we made that we maybe don't love as much, that did not serve us in the long run. But the reality is, even as not great as that feels, even as much as we don't surely want to honor the choices that we want to deem bad, you, the person watching this video right at this particular moment, wouldn't be the person that you are today if you hadn't made those choices. Lessons that were learned throughout those experiences are why you are healed to the point that you are now, where you can start to make better choices. The 10 of Cups popped. The 10 of Cups. So, the only way to allow life to be different is to look at what we have done previously with honest eyes, not with rose-colored glasses. It's really, really important to to honor those choices. The correct word is escaping me. It's really impossible to move forward if we don't think about those things, if we do not take accountability. And if we're not looking at things fully, we're not taking accountability. 444. You cannot grow from something if you cannot accept your part in the situation. And Spirit wants you to move forward. So you need to look back at your existence with honesty and with accountability, because you did make the choices that you made. And even if you don't love them now, you were in every situation always doing the best that you could with the information that you have. And isn't it wonderful that we get to move forward and move out of the energy where we are always in survival mode and where we are not making choices from a healed place, and into the Emperor energy? You get to embody the parts of you now that you can look back at yourself. You've done the shadow work. If you haven't, start. You're working on shadow work. You're working on inner child healing. Those are all things that keep us from stepping into our highest path. When we are controlled by what has happened in our past, instead of looking back at it as a learning experience, when we stay emotional about situations in the past, we don't have the ability to step forward. But when you can look at your choices and your life experiences, good, bad, whatever, and honor that they were what they were, and be grateful that they helped you build the container that you hold today, it allows the 10 of Cups energy to move in, where your needs, wants, loves, all of those things are fulfilled. And we couldn't get there if we were not honoring what happened in the past. But with the Emperor in the reverse, that tells me that we have changed, that we have healed. Not that we're done, because that's not a thing. But that we have stepped into an energy where you sit solid in yourself. The ball he's sitting on feels like all of the choices that you have made in your life, and you have integrated them and brought them together, and the chess piece, like, you know the correct moves now. You are making choices from a more healed place. You are responding and not reacting, and that is incredibly forward moving. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. Listen to Spirit. I think that you have always had some level of connection that you ignored, that you didn't give enough credence to. So listen to the messages from Spirit, watch for the messages from Spirit, and trust your inner knowing. A whole lot of that intuition and inner knowing is our connection with Spirit. So don't block it. Let it happen. Let your life become amazing. Let your life become wonderful. It hasn't always been easy, but you've done the work to get to where you are. Link in the bio to do the things if you're interested. My website is the only way to book with me. Don't get scammed. Be kind to my friend.